Okay, welcome back to the game trailer stage here at E for All 2007. I'm Daniel Kaiser, and I'm being joined now by Ryan Payton from Konami to talk about probably the most anticipated game in the industry right now. Of course, I'm talking about Metal Gear Solid 4, and the lines, as soon as the doors opened this morning, people rushed in. The excitement level is at an all-time high. It's pretty awesome. Tell us what you're doing here and how exciting it is to see the reaction to the game like it's been, growing over the last few months.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting and pretty encouraging, for the game. So I flew in on Wednesday from Japan, bringing the E3 or the E for All demo with me. Something we work on until the very last minute, the 11th hour, just working out the tweaks. And so yeah, we brought the demo. We got 100 people lined up right when we opened the doors just to play the demo. And I don't know how many we're going to get to today, but there's going to be a long wait. And I'm sorry about that, but it's nice to see people excited about the game.
Now, obviously, people have played the demo. Journalists have gotten their hands on it. What has been some of the feedback that you've kind of taken to heart and kind of seen? Have there been things in the controls, things in other areas of the game that you've taken feedback from and will be allocating to the finished product of the game?
Yeah, it's a slippery slope when you start asking users what they want, because but the cool thing is that I think we've really brought Metal Gear into the real next gen. I think MGS4 was a great game, but it did miss some of the things that were going on with other PS2 games as far as 3D action games are concerned, like using the right stick to be able to manipulate the camera and things like that. So with MGS4, we're working really, really hard and kind of fulfilling people's expectations and kind of exceeding that as well by giving them 2 control schemes that they can use. It's up to them if they want to do the standard auto aim function, or if they can change it to the over-the-shoulder camera view and get that precision shot. And that's really inspired by a lot of Western developed games that we saw and that we really love, and we wanted to bring that to Metal Gear.
Obviously, there have been a lot of casual gamers to join the ranks, and while you're not necessarily catering to them, are there things in the gameplay that you've just tried to make more accessible to people who might be picking up the sticks for the first time with the PS3 and are drawn in by the wonderful cinematics in the game and things like that?
Yeah, a lot of that's under the hood, but for one thing one tangible thing you can point to is the action button. It's context sensitive. That's a triangle button. So if you go up to a dumpster, if you want to jump in the dumpster, it's triangle. If you want to pick up a soldier and search his body for weapons or for items, that's triangle. If you want to go up a ladder, it's triangle. You can kind of see a running theme here, but we're really simplifying the controls, because up until now for Metal Gear it was kind of like it was almost like a mini game in itself. Like, what button do I have to push to do this again? And so we're basically getting rid of that and streamlining it. And so far the reaction has been pretty good.
With the quality of the cinematics and the visuals in the game and everything like that, I'm sure a lot of people have wondered about, how much of a role Blu-ray has played in making that happen on this system, if it's absolutely essential that this game has been on that because of the storage capacity or what.
I'm not really interested in console wars and talks about what's better, PS3 or Xbox, but the fact remains that we couldn't do what we're doing on MGS4 without the Blu-ray, because we really eat up that capacity, and it's going to be right up to the brim as far as how many gigabytes we're using, and that's not only for cinematics. We have hours and hours and hours of cinematics, but what we found is because our sound team is so hardcore, and I think they're really making award-winning stuff this time. I mean, I've showed them BioShock, which sounds great, but they said, you're going to be really impressed with what we're doing in Metal Gear Solid 4, and I agree. I mean, if you put those 5.1 surround sound headphones on, it's really incredible. And the reason why it's so incredible is because we're not compressing the sound files. These are really pure. Like the voiceover recording I did in LA for 6 months, all that data is hardly compressed at all, where most game developers will put into like an MP3 format, and it's really small. We're just maxing out. It's like very pure audio, and it's almost scary because you can hear every click in somebody's mouth. So we got to clean that up too, and that's a new thing for next gen sound. So, but yeah, we're maxing out that Blu-ray, and we're happy that we have 25 or 50 gigabytes to work with.
I mean, is this whole thing wrapping up with the story of everything in there? Is this the story of Solid Snake coming to an end? What can you tell us?
Oh, I can tell you this, and this is not a joke. This is not us, prepping you guys up for some kind of crazy opening where you're not playing a snake or anything like that. The truth is, this is the last chapter of Solid Snake's life. I mean, this is the last chapter of his story. We wrap up and we answer pretty much every single question you ever had about MGS1, MGS2, MGS3, portable ops, which makes the script quite long. And I think you guys are going to be really surprised about how many cool cinematics we have and how many codec messages you want to. If you want to hear, you can listen to them if you want. But the cool thing is that we're really closing up this saga, and it's kind of scary in a way. And I know that the Halo guys have talked about it too. Like, they were kind of wrapping up Master Chief's story and Halo 3, and they're kind of nervous about it. And having played Halo 3, I think we're even really, compared to what they did with Master Chief, we're really nailing the coffin onto and for Solid Snake, I mean, this is it.